Hello, friends. Welcome to the session on artificial intelligence. In this session, we'll be discussing about LLM and GPT. Nowadays, artificial intelligence tools are very popular, and common people are making the use of these tools in order to improve their performance. In this session, we will see what we mean by LLM, large language model, and the generative pre-trained transformer model. In this session, we will see what kind of things, what kind of advantages that are associated with LLM and GPT. And we will also look into certain limitations of LLM and GPT. Friends, as you know, that you are viewing this session on my YouTube channel, and you can always subscribe to the channel so that you can watch many other educational videos on the recent topics in electronics and computer science. So let us start the session and let us understand what we mean by LLM and GPT. LLM, it will stand for large language model. And this is a very advanced model and which actually makes the use of deep learning model. And this model is designed in such a way that it can understand, it can generate, and it can manipulate the human language. So in the early days of computers, when the computers were not able to understand the human languages, you will find that we need to write programs or code in the high level languages. But nowadays, because of these LLM models, it is possible that you can question to a computer by using a natural language, which humans use. So these models are actually deep learning models. As we have seen in neural network, that there are certain networks that can be called as a deep learning networks. So these are the basically deep learning neural networks, and they are able to understand the human language. And out of these LLM models, the generative pre-trained transformer, or in short, we call it as a GPT family. And this family is very popular. This family is being developed by the company OpenAI, and it will lead or it will represent a leading architecture known for its performance across a wide range of natural language processing. You will find that the GPT not only understand English, but it can understand other regional languages such as Marathi or Tamil. And you will find that you can question in any language to these models, and these models will understand it and will answer your queries. So LLM will give the ability to computer to generate the text. And as I said, it is one of the largest neural network with hundreds of billions of parameters that are tuned so that they can understand human language and they can answer the human questions. LLM models are neural network based models, and they are trained on a vast data set of text. So this is a diagram which will represent the transformer neural network model, where you will find that there is a collection of neurons. There are millions of neurons, and there are billions of uh, relationship among the neurons. So you will find that they are being trained on billions to trillions of words. So large amount of data is being given in order to train these models. And they will utilize the deep neural network architectures such as transformer. So transformer is just nothing but a deep neural network architecture. And they are capable of performing zero shot, few shot, or even a fine-tuned task. So whatever the task you assign, they are able to perform it. These models have very large applications. Say, for example, whenever you want to create some text, then text generation is possible by using LLM. Whenever you want to translate from one language into another language, say, for example, I want to translate English essays into Marathi, then that is possible with the LLM. You can question them and they will answer your questions. It is possible that whenever a certain part of the text is being given to them, then they can summarize it. It is possible that they can generate the code in any programming language. So chatbots or virtual assistants can be easily developed by using LLMs. Transformer architecture, representative diagram is being shown of the transformer architecture, where you will find that there is encoder, then to which we will apply the entire input sequence. We have some decoder, and also we have some output that is being generated from multi-head self-attention. So there is a kind of mechanism in this architecture, and this mechanism is being called as a self-attention mechanism. It will enable the model to weigh the performance of the different words in a sentence. It will perform the positional encoding. It will add the information about the positions of the words. It will have a feed-forward network or feed-forward layers. So that will be a non-linear transformations, and that are being used for extraction of the features. And there is a layer normalization which will help stabilize and the speed up of the training of the model. So there are certain benefits of the LLM or transformer architecture. It is possible that we can perform the parallel processing. We can capture the long range dependencies in the text by using these models. There are certain versions available of GPT, such as GPT 2018, where there are millions of parameters available. GPT-2, GPT-3, GPT 3.5, GPT-4, and nowadays even we are having GPT-5. So you will find that they are all having multimodal input. They have greater reasoning ability. Their performance is optimized, and they are very cost effective. The training process is there in the generative pre-trained transformer. In the pre-training, the training is being done on the diverse dataset, and that is being done by using the supervised learning process. There is a fine-tuning on a specific task dataset. We can have the fine-tuning of the model. There is also reinforcement learning, and that reinforcement learning can be achieved through the human feedback, which will improve the alignment and safety of the model. There are certain strengths of the GPT models. They can understand the natural language. They can generate the language. The generation across the task with little or no specific data is also possible. They can be scalable with increased parameter and data. But there are certain limitations to the GPT model as well. For example, it is possible that they may generate incorrect information based on the limited data set. It is possible that they have a limited context window, so their context window will not be a large one. It is possible that they will be biased on as per the training data set. So there are certain bias results possible with the GPT model. Computationally intensive training and deployment may not be possible, because whenever you want to have a greater result or better results, then the training must be more and more computational. There are certain applications in the industry. Say, for example, we can make the use of these models for building of AI chatbots. We can create blogs, reports, code. In education, we can use them for tutoring, or we can use them for content creation. In healthcare, whenever we want to summarize the document, then they can be used. The code generation and debugging is possible with the help of these models. So these models are really reshaping how human interacts with the information, with the machines. You will find that their capabilities are vast, and if we make them effectively, if you use them effectively, then we can give better attention for the ethical, technical, and social considerations of these models. Thank you, friends, for viewing the session. Hopefully, you have understood what we mean by the LLM and GPT models. Thank you all.